The Police Minister Bheki Cele's festive season launch in Cape Town Falls came amid the background of the rescue of 8-year-old Abidah Dekhta from a shack in Town 2 in Khayelitsha. Now, it was in a joint law enforcement operation that was run yesterday. She was kidnapped by armed men on the 4th of November. Cele has raised concern on the number of kidnapped victims that are found in Khayelitsha. Our reporter Nasiphi has been tracking that story for us. Nasiphi, we know that the issue of kidnappings has been a big one for the Western Cape, especially when we look at the first 2 quarters of the year and the crime statistics linked and released that have shown an incredible uptick in as far as kidnappings in that part of the country are concerned.
Indeed true, Kathy. The minister highlighting that there are 2 problematic provinces when it comes to kidnappings, Gauteng being number 1 and the Western Cape being number 2. And he basically, or rather Minister of Police Bheki Cele, saying that as the police ministry or as police, they are going to be looking into finding out what are the reasons or the driving forces where we find ourselves in the Western Cape with so many kidnapping cases in such a short space of time. A couple of months ago, the minister spoke about 32 cases of kidnapping that the police were aware of and investigating. And I am joined by Ndithini Kido, the Khayelitsha Development Forum chairperson. Ndithini, thank you so much for your time. But the minister raising concern and that the number of people that are rescued are found in Khayelitsha. What are your thoughts?
Thank you very much, Nasiphi, and good afternoon to your viewers as well. It is a very disturbing situation that in the recent cases that people who are kidnapped are found in Khayelitsha. Similarly, there's an upsurge on carjackings in Khayelitsha and all of that. All of this, Nasiphi, is really compounded on the urban design of the area Khayelitsha. Then this makes it easy for criminals to come and do these things here. We are very disappointed as a community of Khayelitsha. I know that the executive committee of the Khayelitsha Development Forum extends its apologies to the families of the people who are found in Khayelitsha, especially the family of the young child that yesterday was found here in Khayelitsha.
Ndithini, you speak about the urban design, but there's an anti-kidnapping task team in partnership with the City of Cape Town and national government to tackle the scourge of kidnappings that we have seen in the Western Cape. But what more can be done?
A lot more needs to be done. Number 1 would be a decent and a coordinated response to crime in general. Khayelitsha still has areas where there are no access roads, Nasiphi, where there are no house numbers still as we speak. But at the same time, we do not really see the coordination of effort as it relates to how that or those initiatives or efforts done by law enforcement agencies gets communicated to communities. It is something to be worried about that a child would be kept in an open house like that for more than 7 days. It is something for all of us to be concerned about.
On that note, the minister, there's 8 people that have been taken in for questioning. One of those 8 is a female, allegedly was cooking for this 8-year-old. The minister calling on communities to also take responsibility and alert law enforcement agencies when they see something off. Is there a breakdown between police and community structures and crime-fighting structures?
I do not think it's a breakdown, really, Nasiphi. What I do think, though, is that maybe all of us, both sides, do not have the appreciation of the nature of the relationship that communities should or must have with the police. That of a relationship which is complementary and contradictory at the same time. When we as community members do not take responsibility for the things happening in our own areas or where we stay, also the police must take responsibility of the things that there's no coordination on their side. One such example would be in the arsenal for crime fighting in Khayelitsha right now as we speak, you still do not have CCTV cameras functioning in Khayelitsha, which could have made the burden on the child much, much lesser had Khayelitsha had the CCTV cameras to assist that fight.
We'll have to leave it there. Ndithini Kido there, the chairperson of the Khayelitsha Development Forum, raising a number of issues that government obviously needs to come to the table and attend to. However, we do know that 8 people were taken in for questioning following the recovery of 8-year-old Abidah in Town 2, not too far from where we're currently standing, and the minister calling on communities to work with law enforcement agencies and to report a funny activity or suspicious activity. We do know that on the 15th of December, for the festive season launch, the minister did say that over 1,000 new recruits will be deployed to the Western Cape and, stationed at malls, including beaches, to ensure that locals and travelers are safe during the festive season. The minister also handed over about 16 vehicles, or rather resources, which are vehicles, to the Western Cape to assist the police officers that are already in the province to tackle crime during this festive season period.
All right, Nasiphi, we'll leave it there for now.